The past 30 days, I've been able to generate $35,000 a month with my AI agency without doing any cold outreach. And in this video, I'm going to break down why cold outreach sucks, why it's going to keep your AI agency broke, why it's getting harder day by day, and what you should do instead, and what exactly I did to hit 35K last month without doing any cold outreach. Okay, so let's start with why cold outreach sucks and why I will personally never do it. So I was having this conversation with the guy in my DMs who's also running an AI agency for the past 5 months, and this is what he said. So he says, running my AI agency for 5 months now, I help businesses automate their appointment booking and review handling system. Okay, good offer. Right now, I'm doing about 500 cold emails a day, plus 100 LinkedIn messages. I even got a team of VAs that help me personalize the outreach and even do Loom videos for each prospect. Okay, I was doing it for 3 months, and the results he got is 3 clients. First one churned after 2 months, like it just disappeared, didn't even pay the second half. Second one is okay, closed him last month, so I made a total of 5K so far in 5 months. I was like, how happy are you with that? I was like, fuck that shit, bro. I'm working like 8 hours a day to book like 1 meeting every week. It was like, I saw your videos, you nailed it. The conversion rates are shit in cold outreach. So I was like, you've been doing 500 emails for a day for 3 months to only make 5K. And how much have you spent in total? It was like, he name dropped the guru he bought the program from, 5K. And then I got a bunch of email domains and $500 per VA. So in total, I think if you remove the program of whatever the guru he bought from, every month I'm spending 2K in just expenses. So that's 11K in 3 months to get back 5K plus 1 churn and almost 45,000 cold emails and 3,000 LinkedIn messages. It's like, yeah, damn, if you put it like that. And then he says the most ridiculous shit ever. My mentor tells me to keep refining my messaging and increase the volume. And here's the question, okay? I asked him, okay, does your mentor do cold outreach or does he do content? And this was the first time he ever thought about it. He was like, damn, I think he does content. And I was like, why do you listen to him and pay him 5K to teach you the opposite of what he does? This is what I'm talking about, guys. You know, all these gurus that you buy these AI, how to start an AI agency program from, they all tell you to do cold outreach, but their client acquisition method is not outreach. All of them run personal brands. All of them get their clients from where? From social media, right? Even you, if let's call this guy Marcus, right? Let's say Marcus bought this guru's program. Did the guru reach out to him? Did he cold call him or send him a cold DM or cold email? No. The guru posted content, and then Marcus was attracted to the content, binge watched the content, booked a call, and then got closed and paid 5K. So cold outreach, it fucking sucks. Okay, let's break down the maths of it. Right? Let's say I'm gonna give you every fucking cost of it, and then I'm gonna compare it to the social funnel that I'm running. Right? So Marcus, let's say Marcus is doing cold emails. Right? So first of all, the costs are email and hosting. Right? Google email providers flag accounts sending more than 20 emails per day as a spam. Okay, so to send 500 emails daily, you need 25 separate domains, 25 separate accounts. Each domain sends 20 emails to stay under the spam thing, right? And already this is a fucking headache. Imagine handling 25 email domains just to send 500 emails a day, only to make 3K a month, or only to land 3 clients after 5 months. That's already crazy. So the domain cost is 25 domains, $12 each, $300, and this is one-time setup cost. Okay. Recommended providers you can use like Namecheap, GoDaddy, right? This is the pricing based on these providers, right? And also they need to be warmed up for 2 to 4 weeks before sending emails, right? So you need to actually warm up your domain, because if you create an email account and you start sending emails as soon as you create it, they're gonna flag you as spam. So you need to actually warm up your account in order to send emails first, right? Then Google Workspace is required for each domain to send emails. $6 a month per domain, 25 domains times by 6, that's $150 a month. And this gives you 25 separate email accounts to rotate through, right? Now we have email sending and management tools. So let's say using Instantly AI, right? You need to have a pro plan, it costs $297 per month, I believe. Why you need the pro plan? Because basic plan only handles 100 emails a day, and you're going to send more than that, right? And the features you're going to need is unlimited email accounts, advanced delivery brief features, email rotation, and campaign management for high volume, right? And then we also need a backup system, smart lead AI. Let's say you're using that, it costs $94 per month. And why you need backup is because the primary tool can go down, right? If you're using instantly AI, it can go down. You need to A/B test different sending methods. You also need to spread volume across different platforms to avoid detection. Now, you also need leads. You need a list of leads that you're actually going to send these emails to, right? So you need lead gen and scraping. You can use tools like Apollo AI or Apollo IO, right? You need a professional plan, which is $149 per month, and need it to scrape 10,000 plus leads monthly, accessing verified email addresses, company data, and exporting to CSV for campaigns. Okay. Now you need an additional scraping tool as well. Let's say $50 a month. You can use Phantom Buster Instagram for Instagram and LinkedIn scraping, Hunter.io for email finding, and Clearbit for data enrichment. And I need multiple sources because no single tool has everything. Okay. Then lead scraping requirements. You need 500 emails a day, 5 times a day, 5 days a week. Sorry, that's 2,500 emails a week. Then we have 2,500 emails times by 4 weeks, which is 10,000 emails a month minimum. Then you need a buffer for bad emails, bounces, unsubscribers, and then actually need to scrape 12,000 to 15,000 leads per month. And that's going to cost you $199 per month. Then we have email verification and deliverability, right? You need some account, something that's going to verify the emails, because the Apollo AI and all of this is not going to give you 100% verified emails, right? So let's say never bounce, you buy that. That's cost per email is $0.008. And then let's say you're doing 10,000 emails a month minimum, right? And then take that, that's $80 a month is going to cost you. And the reason you need this is because bounced emails destroy domain reputation. Invalid emails destroys delivery rates. And you must verify the emails before sending it, okay? So sending 2 invalid emails, that's going to put you instantly in the spam folder. And just 5% bounce rate can blacklist your domains. And without verification, all 25 domains that you have bought can get flagged in weeks. So for verification, $80 a month. Then VAs, you're gonna have to personalize all these outreach. If you're not personalizing, you're sending emails in fucking cold emails in 2026, and you're not even personalizing it, your reply rate is gonna be 0.0001% or some shit like that, right? So you need to personalize them if you're actually gonna send emails. So personalizing, let's say you're sending 500 emails a day, and they all need personalization. If not, they're spam. They're going to be seen as spam. And each email needs 2 to 3 minutes of research plus writing. And then 500 emails plus 2.5 minutes. Let's say that's 1,250 minutes. That's 20.8 hours of work daily. Okay. Now the VA team structure is you need 3 VAs working 8 hours a day each. That covers 20.8 hours needed. Okay. Or 2 VAs working 10 to 11 hours each. And the standard rate, let's say you get someone from the Philippines, the standard rate is $4 an hour, which is very cheap, but look at this. So you have 3 VAs. Each VA is working 8 hours a day, 5 days a week for 4 weeks. That's 160 hours a month. In total, 480 hours, that's for all 3, times by 4 hour, $4 per hour, that's $1,920 per month. Okay, and what the VAs does is they research each prospect, their company, website, LinkedIn. They find like a personalization angle, recent posts, company news, whatever, and write personalized first line. Okay, and then input into email and the sending tool, and then track responses to update the CRM. So it's going to cost you around $1,920 a month. And then you need some additional tools and software, CRM pipeline management. Say cost you $25 to $50 a month. That can be Notion, Airtable, or basic CRM, or you can use Go High Level. I think Go High Level is more expensive, starts from $97 a month. You need that to track responses, follow-ups, call bookings, and etc. Then Loom, you can use the Pro plan. You need the Pro plan, $12.50 per month. Is used for video personalization, and many cold emailers add Loom videos to stand out. Or in 2026, you don't even fucking stand out with that. If I open my Gmail account right now, I show you how many people reach out to me using the same email, cold email with the Loom. None of them are actually standing out anymore, right? Now, LinkedIn Sales Navigator, if you're doing LinkedIn outreach too, is going to cost you $99 a month. Let's say Marcus does 100 LinkedIn messages a day. He's going to need it to find and message prospects at scale. So that's additional cost is going to be $136 per month. Now, the total monthly cost of all of this is $2,876 per month before you're even in profit. So let's say you land a client for your AI agency, right? Just like in Marcus' case. That's your first client. You land him after you spend $3,000 on outreach. Let's say the client pays you 3.5K, right? And then they decide to churn, just like Marcus' client. So you spent $3,000 on getting a client, collected the money, and now you spent, you took that money that they gave you. You're finally now. So let's break it down in numbers, okay? So that's $3,000, 3K to get one client, right? To get one client, you spent 3K, right? Now, let's say you land a client and that client pays you 3K, right? The client pays you 3K, and then after a month, they decide to churn. And you probably have a money back guarantee to stand out, right? So this money you already put back into outreach, right? So you've already put this money back into, let me create like an email, right? You already put this money back into outreach. So you already spent this money that the client gave you. Now you have to take 3K out of your own pocket to give back to the client if they churn. So what happened? You're in minus 3K. You're in minus. And then you have to do outreach again to get more clients. So that's another 3K I have to spend on outreach. So that means you're in minus 6K after what? After 2 months. And so on and so on and so on. Every month you're going 3K in minus. And even if you land a client and if they churn, I'm not saying that every client is gonna churn, but if they churn, which is a high chance, because these clients don't even trust you, they just bought from you, that can happen, right? So let's say it takes Marcus 3 months to land his first client. No churn, nothing. Spending $3,000 almost per client, or 2.8K per month on outreach. That's almost 8,620, not almost, that's exactly $8,628 to land one client, which is going to pay him what? 3K? So what does he need? He needs to recover from this 3 months, right? So let's say he lands a client every 3 months. It's just fucked up, right? Because he's never gonna go in profit like this. And even if you're gonna, let's say people say, yeah, bro, if you just do more volume like his mentor told him, just do more volume, bro. Okay, if you're gonna do more volume, you're gonna have to spend more. So the cost is always gonna increase once you increase the volume. So how the fuck are you gonna scale? Yes, sir, you can make more revenue, but your profit margin is gonna stay the same or not, or even lower, right? And let's talk about the time investment. 3 to 4 hours a daily creating Loom videos, 1 hour a daily managing VAs, 1 hour daily checking responses, 30 minutes a day checking delivery on domains. That's a total of 5.5 to 6.5 hours a day. Monthly, 120 hours a month, right? If you were working, let's say a job, which is like $20 an hour for 120 hours a month, how much is that? Let's find that out. Let's pull up the calculator. So he could have made working a 9 to 5 or a part-time job $2,400. In my opinion, it's better if he just goes and work a 9 to 5 or a part-time job instead of doing this shit. At least he'll make money. So what do you do instead then? I'm not saying that you shouldn't run an AI agency. You should absolutely run an AI agency because that's the hottest thing right now and business owners need it. You just need to change the way you get clients. You need to change you can't be doing what everyone else is doing. More and more people are starting an AI agency every single day. Just getting harder and harder and harder to actually land clients because everyone is spamming business owners with the same outreach. And business owners are tired of hearing the same offer and over again. So let's compare this to my funnel, right? Which is what I call the AI social funnel, which consists of an Instagram page, okay, that they booked me 32 sales calls last month. 24 showed up, which is a 74.4% show up rate. 9 clients closed. I literally had to reject businesses due to capacity, and I collected 34K or 35K in cash. Okay? And here's how the AI social funnel works. Nothing like cold outreach. Cold outreach is like, hey, I exist from top of funnel. Like you call them and then you try and hop them on a call. There's no middle of funnel, which builds no trust, right? So top of funnel, the first thing is you run top of funnel non-salesy ads and you post organic content. Goal is to get attention and let business owners know that we exist. Then these business owners land on our Instagram page where they watch all this type of content, they get warmed up, they build trust with us, and then they get sent to a personalized demo application. They apply for a demo, we send them the demo with a Calendly link where they can book a call. They book a call, they're already warm enough, they don't have any fucking bullshit objections, they're already warm enough, they already know who we are, they already seen the demo, they're already warm, right? Because they went through this middle of funnel, and now it's very easy to close them on a call. But now let's break down the cost spend, right? Or the ad. Let's say you're running top of funnel ads, right? $1,500 a month on ads for 3 months. That's $4,500. You don't need none of this shit. No emails tools, no VA team, no lead scraping, no email verification, no domain costs, no VAs, no additional costs, right? Nothing like that. You save money on all of this. And then time investment. Let's say you're posting 30 videos per day. One video takes you 1 hour, and you're posting 30 videos, that's 30 hours. That's 30 videos per month. And in total of 3 months, you're spending 90 hours and have 90 videos, right? Now, the content creation costs, you can literally use your phone camera, which you already have. Editing software, you can use CapCut. Even to this day, I use CapCut, which is free, or I think I pay like $10 or something. And then you can use, I don't know if this is CandyChat, but like ManyChat or Canva or things like that you can use. You don't have to. That's $28 a month. So the cost is going to cost you to create content is $0 to $84 a month. Then let's say ad performance. This is like average numbers, right? Cost per follower, the industry average is $2.5 to $3.5. Let's say it's $3, right? Just to be in the middle. So you're spending $1,000 on ads, $1,000 times by divided by $3 is going to get you 333 followers. So you're spending $1,000 on ads in order to get 333 followers back, 333 leads back, warm leads. Okay, now let's break down the whole funnel. Let's say from followers to calls, here's how it look like in industry average numbers, right? So first of all, the follower to DM/demo rate, because they're gonna become followers and then they're gonna either DM you or they're gonna apply for a demo. The rate for that is, let's say 8 to 12%. Let's say 10% in this case. So out of these 333 followers you got from spending $1,000 on ads, 10% of them convert to demos or people that DM you. That's 33 people that DM you or apply for a demo. And then DM to qualified lead, right? Obviously not all of them are going to be qualified from the demos or from the people that applied for a demo or people that DM'd you. So let's say 60 to 70%, let's say 65%, 60 to 70% industry average number, right? So let's say 65% of them are qualified. That's 33 DMs times by 65%. That's 21 qualified leads, okay, that you actually have. And then out of those qualified leads that you either set through DMs or that you set through sending them a demo, average qualified lead to call book is 50 to 60% conversion rate. So let's say we use 55%. So 21 qualified leads times by 55%. That's 12 calls booked in 1 month. By the way, all of this is in 1 month. And then call booked to show up rate, 70 to 80%. Literally, when I was doing cold calling, I was having like 30%, 20% show up rate. Here, it's like 70%. In my case, this time, last month, I had 74.4, let's say 75%. So 75%, 12 calls booked times by 75%, that's 9 calls that actually show up. So from calls to clients, call to close rate from warm traffic is 25, 35%. Average is, let's say, 30%. So 9 show up, 30% of them close. That's 2.7 clients closed, if we're going to be specific. So month one, we got 3 clients by spending $1,000 on ad, right? So $1,000 on ads, invested 30 hours on video creation, 9 hours on, let's say, it's 9 calls. One call is 1 hour, right? That's 9 hours on calls. That's 39 hours in total. Let's say tools, you spent $28. That's $1,028 and 39 hours spent to get 3 clients. And let's say the clients pay us, say, $3,500 upfront plus $1,500 as a monthly cost, to a monthly retainer. So month one profit is going to be, we collected $10,500 only upfront, minus $1,000 on ads. That's $9,500 in profit. The assets we built: 333 followers on average, 30 videos, and 3 testimonials, and all of this is going to help us get more clients next month. So, final thoughts, here it is. 1K a month on the AI social funnel can get you 12 clients in 3 months if we're doing average industry numbers, right? 5.5K on cold outreach is going to get you 1 client in 3 months. So here you go. You can compare these two, right? Compare these two. You're spending almost $4,000 more to get 1 client in 3 months versus here you're spending 1K on the AI social funnel to get 11 more clients in 3 months. So AI social funnel is literally 66 times more cost effective than cold outreach. So the choice is obvious. You can either stop doing cold outreach, start an AI social funnel, or you can stay stuck doing cold outreach, using all this fucking time and money to what? To get nothing back. So it's up to you. And here's a big question that a lot of people have, but I don't want to put my face on camera, bro. So you're just telling me that you'd rather want to be doing all of this shit, spending all this money, all this time to get nothing back, rather than putting your face on camera to get 12 clients. So that's it, your choice. If you want one-on-one help from me, if you're stuck under 5 to 10K a month, doing grinding cold outreach with shit rates, and you need one-on-one help from me, scaling to 30 to 50K a month using the AI social funnel that I have created for myself, click the link down below, book a call with me, and let's find out if you're the right fit and how we can implement this into your AI offer or AI agency.